So welcome to class today. This week I've been talking about balance. I talked about balance on Tuesday for those of you who were there, and for those of you who weren't, that's okay too, because we are going to continue that balance theme, but maybe in a little bit different sense than you normally think of it. In terms, we'll still work on actual balancing, but we are going to work on looking at our sides to find balance from one side to the other. So we're going to start out on the roller and wait, and I'll just move along it for a moment. And so here, just take a moment. Always nice to take a moment and let your body just get heavy into that roller, the back of the neck. Reaching long, nice breath in. And then exhale. And just see where you happen to be right now in this moment on your tailbone, on the back of your head, between your shoulder blades. Check in with the alignment of your feet. Make sure that they're even with each other and also in line with your hips, knees, feet, ankles, all in one line. And we're going to go ahead from here, take your arms up to the sky. And I want you to just reach up and then set them back down next to you. And already just get a sense of which one feels heavier, or do they both feel the same? See if you can wiggle them around a little bit and see if you can make them feel pretty even. That would give you the exact sort of center of your spine on the roller. So see if you can find that. And then from here, you're going to exhale, let both arms go back at the same time. So try not to do anything, just let the arms go and see what happens. Typically, they don't feel exactly the same. One side might feel tighter than the other, especially if you've had a shoulder issue in the past. One side of your back is lifting up more than the other. So we're going to inhale, bring those arms back up. And then I'm going to have you place them palms together. And we're going to take the arms, you can even, I kind of interlock my thumbs, and I'm going to take the arms overhead again. So both arms reaching back, the back of my neck stretching long. And then inhaling up. And reaching back. Inhaling up. And just having that tactile connection between is going to already start to even things out a little bit. You're still going to feel a little different side to side, but at least we're getting the same motion happening, right? Just checking and seeing who needs what. And then as you go down, let's try and stretch the rib cage down. So hold that rib cage down in the opposite direction, hands reaching up. Inhale back. Exhale, reach. Inhaling up. And exhaling, reach back to the neck, stretching long. And inhaling up. Next, you're going to take the arms up to the side, let that chest kind of open. And again, here, just notice what the differences are. What they feel the same? They feel different? They feel different in the front of your chest? Do they feel different in your shoulder blade area? And then maybe take a look and see if your arms are even at the same level, one with the other. Right. Keep that stretch in the back of the neck. If you can do this with your shoulders, you're just going to slide the arms down and up. If that's not okay for you, you just stay put. We're going to make a little angel in the snow if you can. And then if that's okay and you want a full circle, you can make a big circle with those arms up and over and around. And up and over. Great. And then we'll stop again with the arms up to the sky. Here you're going to reach those fingertips straight up and then slowly down. Reaching up and slowly down. Reaching up, slowly down. Reaching up and slowly down. And reaching up. And slowly down. Nice job. Okay, holding here, take your arms down to the floor. We're going to bring your legs both up to tabletop. We did this on Tuesday as well. You're going to just hold that tabletop and just hang out here for a second. I want you to see if you can really focus your balance work here, or your work to try and stay still on your abs. So I'm going to really pull in my abs. And by doing that, I can make my hands a little lighter on the floor. They're going to stay, Maybe hands down, maybe you can lift up your hands and just have a fingertip down on each side. Right? And see what actually happens here. Are you more tilting to one side or the other? Are you rolling back and forth and correcting with each hand equally? Just kind of checking to see what happens if you need to center your body a little bit more on that roller because you keep falling to one side. Maybe try that. And then from here, I'm going to have you just tap one foot down, trying to keep that roller still and bring it back up. So as little work as you need on the ground, going at your own pace, nice and slow, as your legs tap down one at a time. Stomach's holding in. Great. Back of the neck is stretching long. Great. That's it. Keep that work centered in your abs. And the more you really work your center, the less work you're going to have in your hands than the rest of your body. Nice. Let's set one foot down. If you can take both arms up. Back of the neck still stretching long. Relax those shoulder blades on the roller. And see if you can just stay still with the tippiest toe on the floor only. Yes, I'm just trying to, again, hold from my center. And then let's switch. And again, just really a tippy toe down. So I'm really working from my center. My shoulder blades are seated on the roller around me. Belly's pulling in. Great. And then we're going to switch again. Nice and easy. Holding there. Tummy's pulling in. And we switch. Okay. Nice. And then go ahead and lower the feet back down. Nicely done. Let's go ahead and come off the roller. Great. And we're going to take directly underneath my hips. So I'm going to just lay down for a moment, take a breath in, exhaling, coccyx curling my way up, and just sliding that roller in underneath me, right across that sacrum. Great. Then I'm going to just pull the shoulder blades out, give myself a little hug, relaxing back down. Take a breath in, exhaling, and the belly's going to pull in, tailbone's going to curl underneath. And then inhale to release. Exhale, ribcage down, tailbone under. Inhale, release. Exhaling. Inhale, release. And exhaling. Great. Inhale and neutral, right? So I've got both legs down. I'm going to take one up to the sky. I'm going to take my right leg straight up. I want you to just put it up there where it naturally wants to go. Then take a look at it. Is it bent? Is it straight? What's going on with that leg? I'm going to have you try and straighten that knee all the way. So put nice energy in that leg. I want your quad to turn on. If you need to lower the leg to get the quad on, you're welcome to do that. You want the muscles tight right here on that inner quad. Great. We're going to let that leg lower and lift up. You're going to keep this side that's on the floor super still, and I'm just playing with the range of motion of this leg. Check it out. Can I hold still while I lower it down? How far can I actually lower it? Can I keep it straight as I come up? How far does it come up? And maybe make a mental note of how far that leg is moving as we go here. And what the stretch feels like. As you bring it up, you should feel a stretch at the back of the leg. What does that feel like? Is it back of your leg, back of your knee? Is it your calf? Where do you feel that? And down and up, keeping it straight. Work on that quad there. And up one more time. Down and up. And then we're going to switch legs. So lowering down, picking up the other side. Great. You're going to stretch that leg up to the sky. Again, finding the tight quad. So find the place where you can actually keep it tight. Does it differ from the other side? Check it out. This leg of me is always tighter in the hamstring, but my right leg is tighter in the quad. So right now I'm feeling that right quad. I'm feeling a little more that left hamstring than I felt on the other side. I'm going to check out this range of motion down and up. Is it harder to hold my belly in here, or can I keep my spine steady? How does that feel as I come up and down? Here for me, the stretch comes on a little earlier in the hamstring as I bring the leg up. Up and down. Feels good though. Up, stretch it and down, holding tight, coming up and down, and up and down, up and down, and up and down. Nice job. We'll bring that leg up. We're going to bring the other leg up to match it. Good. So now find the place where both legs can be straight. So wherever you need to go for them to be together and both straight, belly is going to sink downward. I'm going to turn the feet out, holding the heels together. Then I'm going to go down and up. You decide again how far down you can let those legs go without losing your control over your low belly. Knees are staying nice and straight, and back up. Exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, holding, inhaling, exhaling down, making the legs work together, down on that exhale, stomach tight, and up, down, and up, down, and up, and down, and up. Nice. We're going to keep your right leg up. Left leg's going to open. So find a comfortable place for both legs. I want you to find tight knees with both legs. Oh, yes. So that means find the place where you can move your body around a little bit to find where you can keep those legs both straight. And notice where you are. Check it. You want to wrap towards your inside. So you don't want to have your legs separating and your toes turning in. You want to make sure those knees are straight up, or maybe even a little turned out would be okay. I'm going to really now start to open up that stretch. So you're welcome to hold on to that top leg. I recommend not holding behind the knee though, but holding at your calf, because that will help you try and then you're going to work the muscles to try and straighten out that quad. That bottom leg, I'm going to keep energy through it, reaching through that heel, stretching it along the way. Okay, holding there. Good. And now notice where your hips are. Is your hip on the right lifting, or can you close the tops of your inner thighs towards each other? Keeping that pelvis really level. Great, we're gonna close the legs at the top and switch sides. So other leg down, notice where you are here. Yeah, can you keep that top leg straight? You need to help it with a little pull onto the leg. What is that bottom leg doing? Are your legs separating? Are they going out to the side, or can you keep them really in your midline? Great. And just notice the difference. So if you are noticing, like I noticed this hamstring a lot more tight than my other side, I really should be spending more time with this hamstring, opening it up. We don't want those imbalances to keep on staying imbalanced or to perpetuate themselves. It's better to try and find a little more balance in the body, right? So I should be spending more time stretching this left one, hamstring-wise, than the right, and more time stretching my right quad than my left, right? So go ahead and bring both legs up to the top. We'll open them to the center. Here's another interesting place to look that we don't pay that much attention to. Are your legs actually even, or is one dropping lower than the other? Do you have even weight on the roller behind you, or is one pelvis heavier? So just feeling where you are, you can give that a little extra stretch here. That's it. And you want to even try to stretch along through those heels. That'll help you really get length through those legs. Okay, so from this position we're in, we're going to move into the helicopter, which is a super interesting exercise, I think, because if your legs aren't even, it can't be an even helicopter, but we're going to make it even. You're going to look at where your legs are, then you're going to circle them. One comes up towards your face, the other one goes down towards the floor. But you have to limit that so that you can do the same thing on both sides. I'm going to go open the other way and make sure my legs can hit the same spots, even if one has to stretch more to get there, right? Opening with control. I want to make sure my pelvis, my back is staying right where it is. I'm working hard to keep my legs straight so that I'm not cheating myself or changing the positioning, right? If I could put little slots in the air, I'd make sure that the slots were exactly the same on both sides. So you would have to find that even work on both sides, or even lengthening in this case on both sides, right? Great, open and down. One more time, we'll go back to the center, and then you can close the legs up to the sky, and we'll bring them into tabletop. Great. So it's not only our legs and arms that can be even or uneven, it's our strength and our abs. So here we're going to test that. Legs are in tabletop. I'm going to have you stretch one leg out and bring it back. This is our single leg stretch. I want you to feel your tummy muscles. Right? And I want you to place each leg in exactly the same, at the same level as the other side. Exhaling out, inhaling back. Exhale, same height. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And inhale. So my guess is you pick something comfortable. We're going to make it uncomfortable. I'm going to have you exhale. Take that leg down as far as you can without your pelvis moving. Hold it there. Then we're going to switch sides, and I want you to take the other leg in that same place. Hold that tummy in tight. You should be working hard here to keep that leg from pulling your back off the floor. We're going to switch sides again. Right, keeping it low. I want you to work here. Switch sides. Nice, and switch. Good, keep that tummy pulling in, and switch. Good, and switch. And switch. Switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Nice job. We're going to lower one leg down to the ground. If you need to bend it to get it to the ground, go ahead and bend it. Place your foot flat on the ground, or you can keep it stretched out if your leg gets there. This top leg now, we're going to hold on to the back of the thigh. I'm going to have you press into that thigh, stretch the leg to the sky, and bend it again. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. I want you to memorize the position when it's straight. Where is that position? How much bend do you have in that arm? Because we're going to do the same on the other side. Press and bend. Press and bend. And press and bend. Great. We're going to switch legs. So same setup. You're going to put the leg, if it was down, down. If it was bent, it's going to be bent the same amount on the floor. Right, we're going to stretch the other leg up to the sky, hold on to the back of the leg. Good, keep that same position that we had, same elbow bend. Bend the knee in and stretch it up. Bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Bend and reach. Bend and reach. Bend and reach, bend, and reach, and bend, and reach it back up. Nice job, and relax it down. So hopefully you felt that you could do it on both sides pretty evenly, even if they felt different, right? So let's roll that floor out from underneath you. We're gonna just set it aside. And we're gonna play with our diagonals a little bit. So here, first of all, I'm gonna have you take a breath in, exhale, belly's going to drop down, and we're going to roll into our coccyx curl and lift up into our bridge here. Okay. I want to hold that good, relax my neck, shoulders, make the weight go across my shoulder blades, my hips lifting up. Right, I want to think about really lengthening that tailbone away from me. And then I want to check in and make sure my hips are level, right? So check in with those hips, see if they're level, see if you can drop your right hip down and push it right back up to your level position. How about the left one? Can you drop the left and bring it back up level? Drop the right, bring it level. Drop the left, bring it level. Let's keep going. Drop the right, bring it level, drop the left, bring it level, drop the right, and level it up, and the left, and bring it level. Hold there, we're gonna roll all the way back down through our spine. Good. Here, now take up your left leg into tabletop. You're gonna take your right hand across to your left thigh. My left hand's gonna go behind my neck just to give me some support back here. And I'm gonna take a breath in, exhale, stretch the back of the neck. If you can come up into an upper ab curl, you will. If not, you just hold that little float. And then we're gonna reach in that diagonal. I want you to actually press your arm against your leg and your leg back against your arm. So wherever your head might be, up or down or halfway, that's fine. But I'm gonna give myself that nice pressure and allow that rotation in my torso. Take the elbow wide across and follow it a little bit with your torso. And then I'm gonna go halfway down and bring that back up. So I'm reaching towards that ankle and halfway down and bring it back up. My leg stays exactly where it is. Halfway down and coming up and down and coming up, down and coming up and down and coming up. Excellent. Let's go ahead and roll down. We're going to switch sides. So taking the hand behind, take the other leg up to tabletop. We'll bring the arm across. Exhaling, float that head up. If you can continue, great. You're going to keep pressure on the thigh and the arm. If you can't come up, that's okay too. You can work this with your head down and head float. Exhaling, reach. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale back down. Relaxing all the way. Nice job. Okay, so here, take both legs to tabletop. You're gonna take your hands behind your neck. Stretch the neck long and send one leg out again. Holding there, chest is floating. If you can, come to that upper ab curl, you're welcome to. Check in with your pelvis. Are both sides square down? And then we're going to switch legs. Same height, check in with those legs. Make sure they're going to the same location, same latitude. Pressing out. And switch. And switch. And switch. Elbows wide. Head wherever you need it to be. If it gets tired, you can set the head down. Switching legs. Switch. And switch. Good. Switch. And switch. Switch. And switch. And switch. Switch. And switch. And switch. Go ahead, bend your knees in and roll your way down. Nice. Okay, we're not going to spend a lot of time on your back because that's just too even for us today. I'm going to have you go to your side. Take your squishy ball with you. We're going to put it at your rib cage here. And then when you get set up, you can feel free to play with that position a little bit as we go here. I'm going to open my legs, my top one back, my bottom one forward to give me some stability and take my hand out, my left arm out in front of me. My top hand, if you need support for your neck, I recommend holding on to your neck here. It's also nice to think about pressing your head back into your hand. So my hand's not pushing my chin forward. My hand's there and I'm going to rest my head back into it. Right. So here you can allow yourself to work down in towards the floor and then come up again. You can use that bottom hand to help you. At first, just see what you can get in terms of work in the side body here. But I should feel that I'm working here. And then I'm going to release and bring myself up. Release. So you're looking at how much motion do I have? How much strength do I have? And I really keep that head back a little bit more if you can. Yes, so you're really on that side, not trying to help with my head coming forward. Right? And up. and up. Great, 2 more. Down and up. And the last one, and up. Nice job. We're gonna switch sides now that it's fresh in your mind, and we'll see what the other side looks like. Same ball position, same leg position, so bottom leg forward, top leg back. Bottom arm's reaching out, top hand goes behind that neck. You're gonna rest your head back into the hand. And here we go, coming up. Find that first one's always hard, so find that first one, place your head back into your hand, right? And then we're gonna go down and up, good. Different than the other side, and up, and down, and up, and down, coming up, and down. Is there more weight on this arm, on the floor, less weight on this arm? Do you have more range of motion, less range of motion? Great. Keep those legs reaching away, and down, and up, down, last one, up, and down, good. And then you're gonna go ahead and come onto your all fours. You can just roll off that band onto your all fours. Okay. So we do spend a lot of time in exercises here. I'm gonna have you press that floor away, create the length through your head and neck. Send your left leg out, tucking those toes underneath you. I'm gonna reach back through that heel, right? And I'm gonna pick up the leg, holding my pelvis level. Head is long, neck is long. And then I'm gonna have you bend the knee in, and you're gonna pick up your right hand and see if you can hold that knee and pull it in towards you. And you're just holding here. Great. And then you're gonna stretch it all the way out. Leg out, arm out, push the floor away. Reaching. And then we're gonna do it again. Pulling that knee in and bringing it up towards you. Hold it tight, keep pulling in with the back up to the sky, and then we're gonna reach it away. Big long reach, arm reaches, leg reaches, push the floor away with your shoulder. One more time, pulling in, hug that knee in, really controlling your way, and reaching away, and then gently lowering your way back down. Excellent, we're gonna switch sides, so sliding the right leg out, toes tucked under, hold there, square everything off, pelvis off, weight even on both hands, legs gonna float up. You're gonna exhale, bring that knee in towards your chest, round your back up to the sky, and then see if you can hold, grab with the other leg, pull it in. Okay. And then you're gonna reach it away, really long, and bring it back in. Reach it away, bring it back in, pull, 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 and hold, and reach it away, and then bring it back in, and you can lower it all the way down. Okay, so here we're gonna work from same thing in our diagonals, we're gonna work from a plank. You can try from feet, if that's too much, you can go just to a kneeling plank. Let's try from feet first and see how it goes. You're gonna stretch your feet out underneath you, those toes out. Right, if I was gonna find my diagonal, I'd be talking about putting pressure in my right toes and my left heel of my hand. Then if I keep that pressure, I should be able to lift up my left heel off the floor. Yes. And then back down. Even if you can't lift it, think about trying to, without moving your pelvis. We're gonna switch sides, push that floor away. Good, press those left toes into the floor and see if you can bring the right toes up. Nothing else changed. I'm just holding through, it's my center and my diagonal that's holding here. Not leaning over to the left hand, but even weight on both hands. And back down. Great, lower those knees. Take a moment, stretch back. Thumbs up to the sky. Chest is just gonna open. In towards the floor, the tail's up towards the sky. And we're gonna come back to that same idea one more time. Okay, here we go, stretching out the legs. finding that plank, press the floor away. This time you want to take your feet a little wide, your hands a little narrow. And then from here, we're going to try and lift one arm up off the floor. Try and keep the body square. I'm not trying to move. I'm trying to just lift the arm off and place it back. Body stays strong, arm comes off, push that floor away, and bring it back. Good, pushing the floor away, head is long, try the other arm again, and bring it back. And switch sides, and bring it back. Go ahead and find that kneeling position, and you can stretch one more time back. Nicely done. 3. Okay, so then turning to the side, these are going to work all those diagonal muscles also. We're going to come in, we'll go onto the forearm first, holding here, pressing away. So I'm still pressing away. I have a feeling of trying to shorten this underside of my body. And from here, I'm going to just press those hips up to the sky. Good. Elbows pulling in, hips are lifting up, shoulders pulling in, and then relax. Great. If you feel like you can come up onto the arm here and try the same thing. If the elbow is enough, you can stay with the elbow. We're going to take a breath in, reach it up. Nice. Keep pulling that armpit under arm in. Great. And bring it down. And our next progression here would be coming up. So I'll let you choose elbow or hand. We're going to come up, hold, and see if you can lift the top leg up. Right, finding that stability. Nice. Holding long, and then bringing it all back down. Nicely done. Let's flip around, try the other side. So we started on the forearm. You're going to take a breath in, exhale, and press up. Try to pull in with that shoulder. Lift those, push those hips a bit forward. Nice. And lowering down. Let's come up again. Ready? Coming up. And then back down. If you have it in you want to come up onto the arm, we can try that. Ready? Coming up. Holding. That's it. And then back down. And one more time, coming up. And then adding on, if you can, to extending that leg out. Still pulling this shoulder in underneath me. Hip is lifting up underneath me. Holding that position there. Beautiful. And then working our way back down. This time, we're going to work our way up to standing. So I'm going to have you come onto your kneeling position first. And we're going to take one leg in front of us with the band underneath it. So I'm going to take the band, wrap it underneath, cross it over my foot. Right here, I like to wrap my hands in to the band just so I don't have to hold on so much. I'm going to really work to pull this hip forward and a little pull on this front leg backwards. So I really square that pelvis, pulling my arms back by my side, letting my body travel slightly forward as I pull. And slowly release. Exhale, pull, shoulders on my back, head goes high, tall up the back. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. And exhale, pull. Nice. You're going to hold that. Take your right hand, if your right leg's in front, you're going to just place your forearm on your thigh. Keep holding the band to bring your forearm up onto your thigh. I'm going to stick my hips out and hinge forward here a little bit. I'm going to then bend my elbow and press back a tricep press and slowly release. Press and release. Press. So here you want to try and keep, I'm looking at you, so I'm not a good example. I'm going to look at the floor. Look straight down, try and keep your body square towards the floor as you bend and press. Good. Press, press, and press. Nice job. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So I'm just gonna unwrap that foot, switch sides here. Other foot in, cross that band, wrap the hands in. Great. And then I'm gonna pull back again. So pulling back with those arms, back hip is pressing forward and slowly release. Pulling back, letting that pull back lift me forward. Slowly release. Pulling back and slowly release. And pulling back. Slowly release. One more time. Pulling back and slowly release. I'm gonna have you bring your arm onto your thigh, elbow at your side. I'm hinging forward here. If you're not twisting, right, looking straight down, bottom's kind of coming out the back a bit. Elbow's gonna be by my side and moving to that tricep press. Press and press, press and press, press and press, 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 and press. Nice job. And you're gonna relax. And we're gonna work our way up all the way to standing here. So you can just press your way up. And I'm gonna have you take your band and you're gonna place it around, so on the left side, taking your left hand, place it on the floor. You're gonna step on it with your left leg. Leave quite a bit of slack, so I don't want it to be too much tension. Then I'm gonna take a little wider than my hip stance, so a little wider stance. Bend my knees, and I'm gonna take this band around the front of my left knee and around the back of my body. So I'm holding it in my right hand. Exactly, and we wanna make sure it stays wrapped around that knee, otherwise we lose our resistance. I'm gonna have you you're gonna pick up as much slack as you want. You'll see in a minute how much slack to pick up on this band on your right hand. And we're gonna first just rotate. My arm's gonna stay with me. I'm gonna use my stomach muscles and rotate and release back to center. So my arm and my belly are going together and back to center. So you can just find that together and moving. Great, now pay attention to your feet. You're gonna keep even on both feet. Right, I don't want to shift my weight. I want to feel like I have even weight on both sides. Rotate and bring it back. And rotate and bring it back. Right, now I'm going to add my arm. Rotate and reach straight out. Elbow comes in as I rotate back. Rotate and reach. Elbow comes in as I come back. Rotate, reach. Bend and in. Rotate, reach, bend and in, rotate, reach, bend, bring it in, and rotate, reach, bend and bring it in. Nice job. We're going to take the band over the shoulder now. Again, you get to decide how much resistance you're going to want. We're going through the same exercise, only here we're going to rotate, reaching that arm across the body. That's it, and then we're going to come back all the way up to where we started. Just keep that bend in the knees and rotate. Try not to shift your weight, but I'm going to keep my body over both feet and bring it all the way back up. Rotate, arm comes down, bring it back up. Exhale, rotate, bring it back up. Exhale, rotate, and up. Good, let that arm come down across your body towards the hip, and then back up. One more time, down across, and all the way up. Nice job. Let's switch sides. We're gonna switch the band's direction. We can step on it with the left foot. We're gonna find the wrap around inside our knee and around our body. So a little bend in that squatted position. We're gonna start with it just in our hand here with our left elbow parked at our side. And we're gonna find our rotation to the right and bring it back. Rotate, so again, finding your stance over both legs. Rotate and bring it back. Rotate and bring it back. Rotate and bring it back. And rotate and bring it back. And have you rotate and reach the arm out and bring it back by your side. Staying on your center as you rotate and bring it back in. Rotate, punch, bring it back in. Rotate, punch, bring it back in. Rotate, press, bring it in. Rotate, press, and in. And again, rotate, press, and bring it back in. Nice. We're going to take the band up over your shoulder, and you'll reach your arm up to the sky here. We're going to come into that same rotation, arm comes down across your body, and then we'll bring it back up. Rotate here, bring it back up. Rotate, and bring it back up. Rotate, and bring it up. Rotate, and bring it back up. And rotate, keeping that weight even again on both feet. And rotate. And up one more time. Rotate. And bring it back up. Nice job. All right, so we can take this band out, untangle ourselves from the band. I wanted to do one more thing before I let you go here. So I'm going to have you pull that band in half. And we're going to set the loose ends on the floor. And as we do that, you're going to step on it and place the other foot in the loop. And you want to bring the feet pretty close to each other so that you have about hip width apart. Great. And then if you need to hold on to something for balance, that's fine. The goal here is to really get aligned over your standing leg. And I'm going to press out and release. Out and press. And press. Good, holding up straight. So make sure the hip's not sinking out and you're pressing. You want to hold up. That's it. And open. 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 And open. Great. We're going to turn. And you're going to kick backward. It's a little turn. Even if the motion's tiny now because there's tension, that's fine. Stomach tight. Pressing back. And press. Good. Stay up tall on your standing leg. Press. Press. And press. 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 And press. Great. We're going to switch sides. So same setup. Band is folded in half. I'm going to lay it on the floor. Step on it and put my other foot in. Great, standing up tall, and we're going to go ahead and open. And open. Open. And open. Open. And open. 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 And hold it there. Open. And open. Nice. And then we're going to turn. And we're going to do that small kick back. And kick. Kick. And kick. Kick. And kick. Kick. And kick. 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 And kick. Very nice. Let's set that band aside. And we just have to come down and do our Pilates push-ups here. You're going to move to the end of your mat. Bring your arms right to the sky. You're going to hinge your body forward. Tail comes out. Back is nice and neutral position. If you need to bend your knees to get to the floor, please do. We're going to walk our way out. Find that plank. Really strong, finding the ground on all 4 points. Both hands, both legs. If you would like your push-up, you're welcome to it here. You can do it on your toes or bending your knees and going down. So we're doing, let's try 4 here. 2, 3, 4. Great. Press those hips up to the sky, heels lowering down. We're going to let the heels sink, the shoulders drop inward. Big breath in here. Exhaling, you can bend your knees, let the chest drop into the floor a little bit more. Try from here now to sink those heels a little bit more. We're going to walk the hands back. Spine stays neutral. Press the thighs with your hands, bringing yourself up. Big breath in. And then release down.